Hi YouTube, and welcome back to my random thoughts on Thursdays, and this week I'm going to be talking about moving. Alright, so I apologize for looking a bit grungy today. I have been really busy. As you may know if you've watched my previous couple of vlogs, that my husband and I just bought a new house. So I'm kind of deep in the middle of, as you can see with boxes back here, we're trying to pack and organize and clean up everything so that we can be prepared once we close on the new house in a couple of weeks to be able to move into the new house. But then on top of that, I have to also prep everything so that we can put the old house on the market to sell. So as you can imagine, that's taking up an awful lot of my time lately, which is another reason why you're not going to see a lot of gaming videos over the next couple of weeks, just because I just don't have time to play. There's just too much to do, and I'm sorry, but moving into a new house is a higher priority than playing video games. So unfortunately, that's my video gaming is going to suffer a little bit. I might put up a few here and there, but I really am not going to be able to put them up regularly like I was until we've settled into the new house, which I hope is understandable. I'll try and keep up the vlogs, but I may or may not miss a week or two depending on how busy things get and how crazy things get. At least we're going to move out of this house first and clean it and prep it and then sell it. We're not trying to sell this house contingent of selling this house in order to buy the other house. Be that as it may, so obviously I'm feeling a bit harried right now with everything, and I'm having to go through all of my stuff. I have like a 20 boxes worth of stuff that I've never even unpacked from the last move, and I'm like, okay, I better go through those and see what I'm going to keep. There's memorabilia and that kind of thing, obviously, that I want to hold on to, baby shoes, that kind of thing, and things that are good enough to donate to Goodwill or whatever, and then stuff that's just complete crap, and I'm just going to toss it, throw it out, get rid of it. On top of all that, I'm still trying to work. I put in like 46 hours last week, 12 hours just on Easter Sunday alone, because thankfully I don't celebrate Easter, but you know, I've just been swamped with work, but also trying to do all of this. My husband's been working in the yard, trying to get that looking nice, especially the front yard for the whole curb appeal thing with the house, trying to work on that, putting in new mulch, trimming back bushes, all those important things that you kind of have to do before you put a house on the market. And then I still have to coordinate everything in terms of what are we moving ourselves, what are we going to have movers help us move, switching over all the utilities when it's time, just kind of making this whole to-do list of all these things that I have to do. Thankfully I've moved before. I've moved about 10 times so far in my life. This will be my 11th move. I just counted that earlier today. It's like, wow, I've moved that many times, and I'm hoping that this might not be the last move I ever do in my life, but I'm hoping that I won't be moving again in the near future. I'd like to be in this new house a good 5 or 10 years, if nothing else, because I'm finally moving into the house I really want to be in. It's not my exact dream house, but it's pretty darn close, and I really can't complain. It's a gorgeous house, and I can't wait to show you guys. If I'm lucky, I'll be able to get into the house next week and maybe vlog from the house. You know, I might just do a walk around vlog, and we'll see how that goes. If not, maybe the week after, we'll see. And I'd like to do one vlog of the house when it's completely empty, before we've moved in, so you kind of get a sense of the space and everything. And then after we've moved in and settled in, and I've had a chance to kind of fill in some of the areas, like we're getting a new dining room table. We're getting rid of you see that oak table that we have back there. We're getting rid of that because it doesn't really match the new house very well. And that might be a silly girl thing, but we've got like really dark stained floors in the new house, and I want something that's a little more dark and contemporary for the dining room. So, you know, I want to get a new dining room set. I want to get some bar stools for the kitchen, for the kitchen island, And there's just a number of little pieces here and there that we need to get, but we're not going to get them right away. We just spent a crap ton of money on the down payment on this new house. We're not going to be spending a whole lot of money on decoration anytime soon. I am going to get a new desk for my office. Thankfully, that's a tax write-off for my business, so that won't be too bad. And I'm not spending a ton of money. I think my max of my desk budget is maybe $500, and a lot of the desks I'm looking at that I really like to have are like $1,200, but I'm like, no, I'm not going to spend that much money on a desk. It's nice, but it's too nice. So I'm going to see what I can find under $500 for a new desk. And preferably a U-shaped desk so I have a little bit more desk space, because I've got a whole bunch of different computers that I work with my business. I just have so many different needs in terms of what I need to work on, and so hopefully I can find a slightly larger desk within my budget. So that's the big thing with that. And hopefully we close in 2 weeks, and then we can start moving, and hopefully we'll be in the house, settled in, and completely moved out of this house in a month from now. At that point, we're going to have workers come in and do all the touch-up work that needs to happen, repairing any holes in the walls, touch-up painting here and there, neutralizing some of the colors we have in some of our rooms. We have one room with a big orange wall, long story there. So we're going to do all of those kind of things. We need to replace some blinds. We need to get some new gutters on the house, etc. Get the carpets cleaned. So we have to do all of that before we can put the for sale sign up and list this property for sale. So by hopefully mid to end of May, this house will be on the market, and then hopefully it'll sell quickly. So far in our area, houses in the price range that we're going to list this house at are selling like hotcakes, basically. So we're kind of encouraged that hopefully our house will sell quickly, but we need to make sure that it's as turnkey as possible. People these days are really not looking for fixer-uppers. I mean, there might be some people out there that are looking for fixer-uppers, but a lot of people aren't. So we're trying to make this as less of a fixer-upper as possible. Anyway, so that's everything that's going on with me right now, and I am going to start one new thing. I may or, like I said, I may or may not skip a couple of vlogs in the future, but I'm going to try and keep up my weekly vlogs as best as I can. But I want to do a question of the week. So what I'm going to do is this is going to be my first question of the week, and I want you to respond below, or you can leave a video response. I accept video responses, but just leave a comment down below and just tell me what do you do? Well, here, two-part question. Part one, have you ever moved before? And part two, what are all the things that you've done to prepare for your move? Have you moved did you ever move just as a kid with your parents, or did you actually move yourself and had to coordinate it all yourself and all that kind of stuff? So I'd like to know your moving experiences, please. So hopefully next week I'll see you again. Until next time, bye-bye.